Throughout the years, there's been a lot of different designs for a lot of different characters in Mortal Kombat. Some great, some bad, and some we don't really talk about. But not a lot of designs have put out as much controversy as the female skins. And because of that, we've seen a drastic change in how the female characters have been designed, and a lot of different people have a lot of different opinions on this. The most radical side against this change, saying that this is all SJWs and woke shit and all that, but with the most radical side for this change, saying the people who are against it are all misogynists, and we'll talk all about that in today's video. I really hope this video isn't too controversial, and please remember this is all my opinion. Before we get started, make sure that if you enjoy this video, go check out some of my other videos, and if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below, and if I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. All footage used in this video is in the description, and with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So before we get into my takes on this problem, we need to know, well, what is the problem in the first place? We all remember those interestingly designed costumes for the female skins back in the day, right? Like in the 3D era Mortal Kombat games and in Mortal Kombat 9. And look, I'm just going to be really blunt about it. These skins obviously show off a lot of skin, right? And really, that's the appeal the devs want these designs to have. Now, at the time, during the 2000s and early 2010s, this was completely normal, and people really didn't have a problem with it. In Mortal Kombat X, I think it was perfect, but we'll get to that in a minute. Now, the problem really started for people when Mortal Kombat 11 started rolling around. I'm sure you've heard of this, or at least heard of it at the time, because it was a pretty big story. The opinions on the problem of female skins was pretty black and white, where it was just either A, they shouldn't be in the game anymore, or B, they should. As I said before, the most radical side against this change, saying this is all SJWs and woke shit and the left, whatever, and the most radical side for this change, saying the people who are against it are all misogynists and womanizers. I mean, if you look at all the designs, for Mileena for example, you can see them toning it down over the years. And even with Mortal Kombat 1 selling old Deadly Alliance skins for Nitara and Deception Li Mei but they're redesigned to the point where they're not even the depictions they're trying to sell to us, but we'll get to that in a minute. This is a pretty short section, I know, I just wanted to be as straightforward about it as possible, and now we'll get into my points on this. So the first one I want to talk about are the Deadly Alliance skins. As you probably know, in Mortal Kombat 1 you can get old designs for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Nitara with a Deception Li Mei skin. Sub-Zero is really the only one that has a fully accurate depiction of those designs. I know a lot of people will say Scorpion also does, but the head is more of a skinned head than a skull like the actual Deadly Alliance skin, but that's just a nitpick of mine. The main one I'm going to talk about are Nitara and Deception Li Mei. Now, a lot of people were upset because these skins weren't accurate depictions from the game because of the covering of the skin. Now I'm going to compare these two to you, and I'm going to admit, and don't lie to yourself, these two skins are not the same. Now I understand why NRS won't fully bring back these skins because they don't want to offend people, but the thing is, you can't sell us these skins, charge money for them, and say they're the retro designs when they just aren't, and they've been changed to the point where they're completely different. Personally, I've never really cared for Nitara or Li Mei, but for her fans, I'd imagine they'd want the classic skins as they were in those games and not these versions of them. Now the next point I want to talk about is one you've probably heard before, and it's more story related, and that is make the design fit the character. Like guys, honestly, would Sonya ever fucking wear this? Does it really fit her character? I think the amount of skin a character should show off should correspond to their character. Like Sonya should be how she's depicted in Mortal Kombat X and 11. She's a special forces soldier. This is how she should look. Same with Cassie. Kitana should be somewhere in between because she is of royalty, which is why I think the Mortal Kombat X Kitana is still her best design in any game because it shows who the character is and it isn't just another stupid bodysuit. The character that really should show off anything is Mileena, but with her characterization in Mortal Kombat 1, it doesn't really make sense anymore. If we were talking about any other version of Mileena, it makes sense for her to dress like that. Now the last one I want to talk about is what the devs said about this issue back in the Mortal Kombat 11 days. I remember one guy saying that you wouldn't wear a bikini to a fight to the death, but at the same time, Would you wear fucking heels to any fight? Look at actual fighting in real life, okay? Look at the UFC, for example. They don't wear a whole lot because it makes sense for them to. And so that's about it. Tell me what you guys think of this issue down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out some of my other videos. And if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below. And if I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all later. Thank you.